What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Redriveraviation. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. And today I have a very exciting announcement for you guys. I really hope you guys are excited for today's video. I've been so excited to make this announcement for quite some time now. This has been months in the works, and I am super excited to announce this to you guys. Wow, I can't even begin with what's went into this. I'm not going to make this video too long. I just simply want to announce this because I've been looking forward to this for quite some time now, and I want to get you guys over there. So without any further delay, let's get into the details, everybody. I'll start off with a little backstory just to make this really quick. As you guys may know, I've been wanting to expand even more on my content over the years, and there's been multiple ideas that I've had over the years in terms of new content. I've thought of all kinds of different forms. Obviously, you guys have seen all my diecast model airplane content forms, and obviously we've expanded tremendously on the real life section of things, and obviously we've had some flight simulator stuff here and there, and hopefully more to come in that regard as well. But there's been one type of content form that I've been really thinking about for the last 3 to 4 years that I've really wanted to bring to you guys, and unfortunately the connotations just never worked out for this to be the case. I've been trying to make this happen for quite some time, and unfortunately it just took several years of building on progression for this to be a possibility. But luckily, due to my emerging interest in aviation news over the last several years, and also my knowledge also being much better as of late, I've been really excited to do something like this, and I feel like now is the perfect time to do this. Ladies and gentlemen, me and Citrus Aviation are going to be launching a brand new aviation podcast to you guys. I've been wanting to launch a podcast for quite some time. This has been something that I've been wanting to do for forever, all the way back to 2018, 2019 kind of times. And this has been a format that I've really wanted to get my roots going into because it just seems so cool. And I definitely thought that this would be a perfect time to do it because honestly, outside of older gentlemen doing aviation podcasts, it really doesn't seem like there's a ton in the younger aviation community, especially on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, that sort of thing. So ladies and gentlemen, like I said, me and Citrus Aviation are going to be bringing to you the V1 Rotate podcast, the best source of aviation news. Back in November, I contacted Citrus wondering if he would be interested in doing a podcast because as you'll hear in the episode 0, this is not something that I wanted to do by myself. I wanted a co-host to really be ideal for this, and Citrus Aviation was the perfect person to ask to do this, and I'm super excited for this. The V1 Rotate podcast is going to be your best source of aviation news, especially as an avid aviation enthusiast like myself in Citrus Aviation. Aviation news has been a topic that I've wanted to talk about more in depth going into the future, and unfortunately in the connotation that I've tried to do it in, it just never really worked out to the point where I've been able to express my opinions, my viewpoints, and my side of things to you guys. Obviously I can periodically talk about it through airport updates and here and there aviation news videos and that sort of thing, but I've been wanting to expand on this for quite some time, and I've alluded to this over the years for several months now. And I'm so excited for this to finally be the case. Again, I cannot thank Citrus Aviation enough for being a part of this. He's been huge on his aviation news, as we talked about in the initial episode as well. He's been doing aviation news content for several years as well, dating back to the even his old channel days, but as of late on his current channel, 2018, 2019 kind of times. And this has been something that we've both been very passionate about for a long time. We definitely have different standards. Of course, I'm an avid aviation enthusiast along with being a student pilot. He's an avid aviation enthusiast as well, and he's a ramp agent at the Moines right now. So there's a variety of standpoints, and as we talked about in the initial episode, and you guys can go check it out for yourself, and I'll give you the information to do that here in a moment, we go very far in depth about what to expect from us, including the backstory of the whole podcast in general, our intentions with what we intend to do with the podcast, what kind of news we're going to be sharing with you guys, how we're going to be sharing that news and all that fun stuff, why we believe that we are a perfect fit for this type of podcast and what we plan to do, and lastly, what to expect from it in terms of frequency, uploads, and all that fun stuff. And guys, I'm not even going to waste any further time. You guys probably want to go on and listen to episode 0, which is out right now, and I'm going to tell you guys where you can find that. I highly recommend clicking the links in the description for the sources I'm about to mention because unfortunately, the search algorithm, I'm not sure how good it is, but we are on several different platforms with episode 0 of the V1 Rotate podcast launched. As you guys can tell by the by the picture on the screen, this is what the podcast will look like on its respective services. So we're currently on on several services where you guys can find us. You guys can find us on Spotify. I know everybody loves Spotify, so there you go. If you have Spotify, I think you can even do it for free. Or not for, I'm sorry, I think you can do it without an account. Obviously, you can do this all for free. You can check us out on Spotify with the page, link in the description for the Spotify. You can check us out on Apple Podcasts, link in the description for that as well. Here's the annotation for that. You can check us out on Google Podcasts if you have a Google phone, or if you want to use Google Podcasts, it's perfectly fine. Link in the description for that. Here's what it looks like. And you can also find us on our distributing service at Red Circle as well. Link in the description for that. That one's not as common, but I thought I'd mention it. I think we're on Radio Public as well, so if you want to check that out as well, feel free. But whatever podcasting service you're listening on, we got you covered, and we're going to have you in for a good time with aviation news with the V1 Rotate podcast. You can also find us on Instagram to stay up to date with what's going on with the podcast. We'll be doing fun challenges on there. Feel free to go follow it if you'd like. We would really appreciate it. Stay up to date on what's to come. We'll talk about aviation news. We'll be sharing our thoughts, kind of tidbits, if you will, kind of teasers and that sort of thing. And we'll also be posting and sharing our thoughts and analysis on there a little bit as well. It's going to be really fun, and we'll keep you up to date on the V1 Rotate podcast on Instagram. Link in the description for that as well. So once again, you can find links for Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Red Circle in the Instagram. That's all below. And guess what? What would this be without a YouTube channel? So you can even find our YouTube channel below as well. That will also be linked. Would really appreciate if you go subscribe on there. But you are not going to get the full episodes on there. I will tell you that. You're not going to get the full episodes on there. You'll be getting something else on the YouTube channel. So stay on the lookout for all that. But you guys probably want the full details. You guys are probably tired of me rambling. Go check it out. I would really appreciate you guys. This has been something I've been looking forward to for quite some time now. If you've heard me talk about aviation news on my channel, if you guys really enjoyed that, you'll definitely love this podcast. Episode 1 will be coming in a couple weeks, so be on the lookout for that. We're going to be making it super innovative. It's going to be high energy, high passion. Really excited for it, and I think you guys will absolutely love it, especially if you love aviation news. And more to come. We've talked about expansion plans already. We're not quite to that point yet, but just go check it out. You guys will absolutely love it. Really appreciate the support, everybody. This is a big step for me in Citrus Aviation, and trust me, we're going to have so many awesome things. Special guests, trivia, Q&As, all kinds of stuff. Get involved. We are so excited, guys. It's going to be innovated. We're going to go super strong with this, and I'm so excited. So please go check it out, everybody. I would really appreciate it. Even if, podcasting is not the best thing, or, something that you've tried in the past, please just go give it a try for me. I would really appreciate it. I think you guys will really enjoy it, and podcasts are so much fun to listen to, and I've been waiting to do one for quite some time, and I'm super excited for this to be the opportunity to do as such. I'm not going to waste any more of your guys' time. Link in the description. Go check it out. If you guys have any questions or anything, feel free to comment, but you'll find links in the description. Put the pictures of what they look like. You guys should be able to find it fairly easily. Go give episode 0 a listen. I would really appreciate it. It's slightly under an hour long. We go into all the details and expect episode 1 to come very soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Please go listen to the podcast. I would really appreciate it. It would mean the absolute world to me in Citrus Aviation. We're super excited for this project, and I really hope you guys are excited for what's to come. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. My name is Redriveraviation. I'd like to thank you guys so much for watching. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe. Trust the process. Do what you love and love what you do. My name is Redriveraviation. I would like to thank you guys so much for watching, and I highly encourage you to go listen to the V1 Rotate podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Red Circle, and go check out our Instagram. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon as Redriveraviation is signing off.